Alright guys, yeah, so it is Monday. I know I am just falling behind and I haven't even started. I did make a video for yesterday, but I was like sick and I didn't really do a whole lot, so the video wasn't very filled with just stuff. And then we just watched the Super Bowl like most people. So not a whole lot going on there. And that was kind of my problem getting into these videos I didn't really think about until I actually started thinking about them after I said I wanted to post more, was that it's the middle of winter here in Michigan, so there's not a whole lot going on, and I work 40 hours a week, and I fill my free time up with a lot of stuff on top of having my own apartment. You know, me and Emily are always trying to do stuff together. The little bit of time I have to fill, I fill with more than what can fit in there, along with photography and videography on top of the YouTube videos. I also cut vinyl, and you can see there's just loads of vinyl here that I cut as well. So that got me thinking though. Winter I'm usually cutting a lot of vinyl, so why don't I film that? I mean, it's like something that some people are into, but you don't see a whole lot. So I figured, why not? Why not film how I do it, what I'm doing, and just kind of talk to you guys while I'm doing that. To kind of start off, I bought my vinyl cutter here that I have probably 2 years ago now, maybe a year and a half. Not super long ago, because I was into like vinyl decals, stickers for your car and stuff. You know, being a big car guy myself, I liked putting the decals on my car when I was younger. And I was really into the idea, and I researched a little bit, and it looked like something I could do. So I put the money out and I bought the cutter. It is a 34-inch cutter, so it's a bigger one. And then started buying vinyl, printing up little things, and then slowly that evolved into cutting vinyl for people, for groups, for events, which is what I'm doing right now. My buddy John is putting on a 4-wheel rally. It's an off-road rally, so it's like Jeeps and trucks and stuff, and they're starting at one side of the state, working their way to the other side of the state for a whole day, catching off-road, on-road, and everything in between. And I have become the vinyl sponsor. So what I am doing is cutting all of the vinyl for him. So all the sponsors that come to him that pay to be a sponsor, I'm cutting all that vinyl to be put on the vehicles. I'm probably cutting over 400 pieces of vinyl. This is one sponsor here in one color. There's loads of it here, and that goes on to, here's a whole nother stack. This is just one sponsor in one color. I got you 3 colors, black, white, and silver. I'm doing just black right now. There's I think 10 or 11 sponsors now on top of his stuff, which is the 4-wheel rally, and then he has his like Facebook and Instagram stuff I'm cutting. And then they have they're 18-inch circles that they're putting on the door of each vehicle on either side. I'll have a picture up here of his vehicle with it. He has a blue Jeep, and I cut those for him earlier in the season. I have one here, which is a big giant 18-inch circle. It's you know, nothing hard, but that takes up a lot of vinyl. Yeah, so this is pretty much how I lay out the screen to cut. I have you on a lav mic hooked to my sweatshirt only because the machine has a pretty big hum. I don't know if you can hear it right now, and it gets pretty loud when it starts cutting. So it's not like my screen. I'm actually not going to use this big one, but I'm going to delete all these because I have to lay out like a scrap piece of vinyl. I have to go up and change the cutter. guys, yes. So I know you can't see me, but I'm cutting this out right now. So pretty much what happens after it's done cutting, I just cut it out, obviously as best I can, by keeping any extra vinyl that I can, to use as spare, just like this one was. Find the center line that I made in between the two. Cut those out. There we go. Sometimes with the bigger ones, or like the more detailed ones, I'll cut them up into even more like single vinyls. Here there's 3. I don't know, you guys can't really see that, maybe if they glare. Let's look, there's this chunk over here that I didn't use because of the way the scrap vinyl was set up. So that's an extra piece that, like, it's tiny. I might be able to get something small out of it, I'm gonna set it over there. So these ones, pretty much what I do is you start peeling. As long as you have your blade and your pressure and your cut numbers all set up properly, you can just go ahead and start peeling away. And then from there, I honestly just go and start picking. This part's called picking out all the stuff that's not supposed to be there. So like this Instagram logo you see here is just black square still. So you're gonna pop out the center one, gives it the little lens, and you pop out this outside square, making sure that the little flash button, whatever they want that to be, is still there, and boom. Same with this 4. Pop it out, now you have the 4. I'm gonna go through and do this to all of them. Alright, yeah, so once they're cut out, I usually do this at the end, once I have them all done and peel or and picked and all that stuff. I will, you take the transfer paper, then you would cut it out. Usually I'd be doing more than one vinyl, but I'm doing it one just here right now because this is kind of like a temporary. This is kind of like a temporary desk I made right here. I usually do all my work over there, but it's kind of covered in all the vinyl. Pretty much you lay it out, make sure there's no air in there, make sure everything's good, and then you just the reason why I do it on this blue paper or this blue mat is because it's like cuttable. I'm not gonna leave marks on my desk, or over here I have actually another mat over here that's like a clear one that I use as well. This is like my first one I ever bought. So then what I'm gonna do here is cut through this, kind of cut it out here, kind of basic, nothing too crazy. Boom. So then what I would do, take the scissors and then just cut this right out. So it's nice and smooth. Boom. And that's what you get. I can show you, for people that don't know, I can show you kind of how to stick one. I can give you the idea on how this works. So to give you an idea, here, I have this little decal here. There's a little peace sign, peace hand, little hand giving the peace sign. And I have this little speaker that I take camping with me and stuff, just something basic. So pretty much what you do, all you gotta do is say, I want it. Lay it out wherever you want it. Say if I'm looking at the speaker here, I want to put it just up in the corner there like that. All you would do is peel that transfer paper I put, so it's like that. So the paper that it initially came on is just garbage. Take this, which is the sticky part, and the transfer paper, and then you lay it where you want it. Give it a nice little rub. Maybe take a credit card or something with a fine edge. I'm using a little scraper I have. Make sure there's no bubbles. and then you are going to start in a corner and then just peel it up. Just like that. So just that easy, nothing too hard. And you can do that on any surface, back of your phone, laptop, car window, walls. Stuff lasts for a while. I think the vinyl I have lasts for 7 years when it's weather protected, so it can be outside on the car during the snow. Trust me, I know. Living in Michigan, I've had stickers like this all over my car when I was younger, and they made it through the winter and summer. Hey guys, that's the process that I put everything through. I'll probably be filming that a lot more with less like explaining on what I'm doing. I just kind of wanted to run you guys through the process very quickly on how I do it. Like I said, I'm not trained, no classes, no nothing. It's all just YouTube videos and reading up and just watching other people do it. So the technique I use might not be the same technique businesses use or just anyone else doing this uses. So it's just something I enjoy doing. We have multiple colors, like I said. I do a lot of black and white. My next big color is either red or green, maybe blue, you know, the basic colors, but then you get colors out there, like I said, like the mirror chrome. Again, mirror chrome. This is actually bought for me because I did a job and they needed this, and then the sparkly color. And the sparkly color, which I have a whole roll of as well. You can see the sparkle flakes in there. I've also done wood grain. I have it in here. Yes, I do. So this is wood grain vinyl. I think this is more for like vinyl you use to like wrap a car thick. But I just have to change some settings on my cutter, and I've made decals for actually just one of my friends for his car, and it came out really cool. This vinyl is obviously more expensive, you know, these colors, than like a roll of black or white. This is a full roll, brand new roll of black that I got. Probably going to be using all of it either today or within the next couple days, along with the white roll I got as well. Enjoyed that. I know it's not like, it wasn't the most crazy thing in the world, but this is something I enjoy doing, and part of these videos that I'm making is bringing you guys with me along with anything I'm doing. It started off with photography and video, but this is another big part. This is probably just as big as photography and video. I just haven't been doing it as long. So, you know, why not? Everyone wants vinyl decal stickers for anything you can think of. I have cut decals for a home, like to put phrases above, like on walls, things like that. I've cut, you know, all the generic JDM car decals, if you guys know what that is, all the way down to doing business and promotion decals like I'm doing now, where I'm asked to cut decals for an event for them to promote their event or their show, or in this case this rally that my buddy is putting on. I've also done one booth at an event, actually at a car show. So I have a lot of, like, it was a Volkswagen, Audi, European car show. So I have a lot of Volkswagen and Audi and, you know, type of those decals left over that I'm selling online right now. This is what I do in the winter mostly. Summer rolls around, you're outside taking pictures, doing videos. So it's gonna be a little mixture of both. I'm just trying out new things and trying out different things. So if you guys like this video, you know, give me a like. If you guys have any questions or just want to tell me your thoughts on anything, shoot me a comment. And just remember, keep having fun.